Castle Lager Premier Soccer League log leaders Manica Diamonds walked onto Barberfield Stadium a spring in their step following their 8-match winning streak that they hoped to extend to 9 with their much anticipated match against Highlanders. Indeed, Manica would sparkle like the diamonds they mine, though their effort was not enough to subdue a battling Highlanders that even shocked the visitors with a second-minute strike after Brighton Ncube tapped in an Ndrumbeba corner kicker from the blind side. It was 1-0. Perhaps the only blemish to an otherwise exciting duel would be the frequent interruption of free-flowing play by the match referee, depriving the game of promising moves on too numerous an occasion. After conceding, Manica did not take too long to knock on the Boso door. Brett Amidu's free kick arrowed straight at keeper Rafael PTC. Manica appeared never to panic after their early setback, and in their build-ups they always showed patience despite that they were in arrears. At the other end, Boso's glimpses of brilliance in midfield, initiated by Makinon Mushore or Divine Mindirira, were frequently brought to a halt by a defense that got better after snoozing to concede the early goal. Boso then opted for the high ball and perhaps made better progress with an Ndrumbeba cross just marginally higher for Mushore to get above with his header. Following some great distribution from Boso keeper Rafael PTC, Divine Mindirira found no way past the cluster of a Manica defense, but as Makinon Mushore piled the pressure, the visitors failed to clear, with Brighton Ncube dispossessing Nigel Mpinduki, only for an alert keeper Jeffrey Chitsumba to come off and plug the ball to safety. Within seconds, the action was at the Highlanders' end. Charles Teguru at the end of a passing move to dribble past Marvelous Chigumira before his attempted goal was blocked away by Manica Ncube. Manica then drew level off some immaculate piece of play. If goals were to be equated to precious stones, it was a gem of a diamond. Tubelihle Juvane leaving Linot Chikua for dead before exchanging passes with Charles Teguru to eventually lay an inviting pass into the box unmissable by Tawanda Macheke. Highlanders thought they had won themselves a penalty after Nigel Mpinduki stumbled after a headed clearance from an Ndrumbeba cross only to find his feet and scramble the ball away. Manica were sleek whenever they broke away, and Highlanders needed to be wary of throwing men up front in numbers. They were almost punished after Charles Teguru broke away on the left, and with Brett Amidu stretching the defense by availing support on the opposite flank, Teguru delivered his cross at Tawanda Macheke, arriving to force a shot that strayed wide of the target. Marvelous Chigumira, drafted into the starting lineup in the absence of Archford Faira, could have sent Boso back into the lead, but he was a shade slow onto a Divine Mindirira pass, his shot blocked away by Charles Teguru. A few minutes later, Mindirira was again at the center of yet another move to lay for Brighton Ncube, who would miss kick with all eyes, expecting to see the ball shake the nets. Charles Teguru, a torment for the home side on the right flank, troubled again after flashing past Mason Mushore to cut infield, and as he made progress towards goal, it took the intervention of Mason's elder brother Makinon to end Teguru's maze run before it caused further harm. It was at the expense of a free kick that Farai Banda swung a few inches above the horizontal bar. 1-1 at half-time, a great opening half winding up with memories of Manica's brilliant goal uppermost in the mind, whilst questionable officiating also difficult to forget for its part in disrupting what frequently looked lawful play. Manica returned after the break to scare the home side as early as the second minute after the restart, this time Teguru bringing his enterprise to the left flank to tear away from Ndrumbeba, and spotting substitute Michael Tapera at the opposite end. Teguru delivered a perfect cross that Tapera blazed above a yawning net. The Highlanders' right flank at the back looked like broken, hence it needed fixing, and left untouched, they risked the consequences as time and again Manica probed through the near side. They got more dangerous as they persisted. Boso's second time lucky after Tapera could not keep his shot low again, much to the relief of the home side crowd. They began whistling though. In perhaps Boso's best move of the match, Mason Mushore, Melika Ncube and Divine Mindirira combined to release Ndrumbeba, whose prompt cross was half cleared onto Mason, denied at the near post by the right upright. It's true that on the 69th minute, as Linot Chikua negotiated his way on the edge of the Manica box, he clutched on his marker Lawrence Masibera's jersey, but is it true it went to extents that warrant unlawful play? Match referee Wallace Zimondi was certainly at variance with the majority on that decision. Highlanders controlled the game more in the middle stages of the second half, and Manica have Farai Banda to thank for placing his head on the block to divert a Divine Mindirira's full-blooded shot from the target. With 7 minutes to go, Boso even closer, the Mushore brothers combining for an inviting ball into the box. Brighton Ncube's left-footed touch calling on Manica keeper Jeffrey Chitsumba to dive low and tip it away. Chitsumba was well acknowledged by his teammates. 3 minutes later, with the match winding to its end, Makinon and Mason again linked in the box to pick Mindirira, and with an attempted clearance falling onto Brighton Ncube, his shot was blocked away from what looked a sure goal. There was still a bigger scare at the Highlanders goal end as man of the match Charles Teguru's majestic pass sent Tapera through only to be denied by keeper Rafael Pitisi. Kuzile Mera's follow-up cleared on the line by Mvelo Koza and Boso spared the blushes. 1-1 at Papa Fields, Jairus Tapera unbeaten in 9 straight matches, 8 of them wins, whilst the Highlanders winless in 4 matches, their last victory coming 5 matches ago against Caps United. Entertaining match, quite a barometer of Manica's substance as serious contenders to the title, whilst the Highlanders clearly with more work to do in constructing a side that will post results whilst entertaining like Manica. 8 wins on the trot, a result away at a difficult Papa Fields. Clearly Jairus Tapera means business this time around. For the Premier Soccer League at Papa Fields Stadium in Bulawayo, I'm Tandazani Zimra.